Now I'm going to show you how to do shot 20 and shot 25, editing an action. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look. We're going to click over here in our bin, and I'm going to go shift apostrophe in order to make it large so I can see all of the clips. And you'll notice right here, shot 20, I have moved my mouse along and I can see that the shot is good. And I've looked at the shots before too. You'll notice this one here has the PA in the shot. And so I'm going to go with this guy. And the other one I'm going to go with is this right here. Fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to double click here. And I'm going to put my playhead right at the beginning, after the director says action. Right there. Okay. I'm going to hit in. I'm going to hit the space bar. All right. And you will notice that the camera actually kind of moves a little bit. I'm going to actually go Option K to watch. I think I'm going to actually shave off that little camera movement. There, the camera stops moving at that point, so I'm going to cut in maybe? Wonder if I can cut in here, if that's going to work. Option K. Yeah, I think that the movement is fine. There, so I'm going to go with that. And what I'm going to do is, because I know I cut at an action, I'm actually going to cut right at the moment when the door is open, a crack right there. And I'm going to hit the O for the out point. And I'm going to, I've got my playhead here. Actually, I'm going to click in the timeline, hit end, so I know I'm exactly at the right end there. And I'm going to dump it in. I can pick insert or overwrite, doesn't matter because I'm on the end. So I'll say overwrite. Good. Now let's find, that's shot 20. Now let's do shot 25. Shot 25. I've taken a look at these. I like this one best. And so I'm going to put the playhead right at the point. Uh-oh. Does the camera move again? It does. Well, let me see. No, I don't like that. I'm changing my mind. Camera moved. Whoop. I'm going to go back here to this area. And I'm going to move along here. That the camera doesn't move. He does a little funny little dance or something. Right there. Here the camera moves again. Okay. And he tosses something at the camera. So I either want tosses something at the camera or or a funny little dance. I'll go with the funny little dance. We'll go with this. Go to the point where the door opens. Right there. Hit my I for in. And out. Okay. He's going to love the fact I use that take. Awesome. So now I'm going to put it, right, again, onto the end. And I'm going to just show you something. Because some of you may have figured out that you can dump some things here in the timeline. Just drag it down to the timeline and put it in. Yes, you can. However, you must have the snap tool turned on. Okay, and that's that little magnet that is right here. Snap. It's also the letter S. If it's turned off, then it won't snap into place, and I can accidentally go over top, or more likely leave a small amount of black space right there. And then what happens is you've got black right here, and then going into the next shot. You don't want that. Command Z to undo. I'm going to turn on the magnet right here, pull it down, and see how it snaps right in there. It's very nice. Snaps into place, let go, awesome. I like that. Okay, let's take a look at the two of them. I'm just going to back it up by hitting the up arrow. 1, 2. Let's watch. I want to quickly address why I made the cut right at the point where he opened the door. And what you want to do is, for actions, you want to cut essentially right in the middle of the action if you can. But for opening the door here, it really helps with the continuity, because if as soon as he steps forward, you better make sure that he has the correct foot, right? So here he has his foot nowhere near the door. Here we're coming through. If you decide, okay, I want to cut a little bit further in this action, and we can just change this right here. I'm going to pull this. So here, he's stepping forward now. And I'm going to double click on it, and that way I can see a little bit better. Don't you do this, I'm just showing this. All right, see here, he steps across the threshold with his left foot. Let's say I cut it here. I cut it right at the point where he's coming across the threshold, and I make the out point. You see how it changed to the out point here? And then I double click on the next one, and I zoom out a little bit so I can see. And I move it here, maybe there, right there. So now he's coming across the threshold. It's not really even, is it? But we'll still make this good. All right. Now I'm going to put these two together and rock it back and forth. It's not really nice, is it, right? It's not totally smooth. There's something that's wrong. Never mind the fact, I'll talk a little bit about his costume in a second, but there's just something where the brain says, whoa, what was that? And so continuity in editing is really important. I'm going to go back to my history panel right here, and I'm going to back up there. I can see all of the things that I did, you see, in the history panel. I can just back up here. Awesome. Okay, now let's talk about his costume. Not only does the action work well, but you will also notice that his sweatshirt changes color suddenly. That's continuity of costume, and we'll be marking that in the next project, not this one. But you can see how it does make a change, and that's the reason why actors have to have their costume kept at school. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to put your playhead back at the beginning of shot 20, and you're going to make a title here called Opening a Door and insert it in. And then go on to the next video where we're going to be making a title for the whole thing.